My name is Martin Alphonse. Okay, so I'm a lead Fusion HCM consultant with Kovaion, and I'm a certified PMP, and I have 15 plus years of experience in HCM Fusion implementation and also overall in HCM domain. So I'm an expert in Oracle HCM Cloud, and also I transform projects in IT solutions. Okay, so let's quickly start with the agenda for today. So we are going to look at what is Redwood and GenAI in Oracle HCM Cloud and how it's going to help the candidate experience and what will be the recruiter experience, how employee or line manager can travel through AI. And we will have some hands-on experience demo on the system. And finally, we will move on to the Q&A session. So to start with, what is Redwood and GenAI in Oracle HCM Cloud? Redwood is the name of Oracle next generation user experience, so which we are moving from the responsive to the Redwood and GenAI. Here we can use words, voice, and also we can use personalized templates. We can simplify the work, and also there are unified search options. We can also have the data visualization, and overall it will lower the training cost. So moving on to GenAI, it simplifies works and improve productivity by leveraging generative capabilities embedded inside Fusion Cloud application. So GenAI in Oracle Fusion is a set of AI capabilities that can create new content and assist with tasks across a variety of business functions. So moving on to the AI for HCM Cloud, what it has to offer. We have the candidate and applicants where there are a few actions like on the task for recommended jobs, similar jobs, skill advisor, job fit, and resume passing. And also for the recruiter, as in recruiter or the hiring manager. So we will have the suggested candidates, similar candidates, and we can see time to hire and also assistance for AI assistance for job posting. And similarly for employees and line managers. So how it is going to be helpful for AI assistance on goal creation, assistance for AI assistance for manager evaluation, AI assistance for feedback, AI assistance for celebrate feature, and AI assistance for surveys, and also the skill center, which we will look into it. So to start with, how it helps in candidate experience. So we will look at few examples. So to start with the job recommendation, okay, and then job fit, map view, and the similar jobs. So when candidates applies for the job, so he would automatically get some job recommendation, and also the system would automatically, match the job fit and let the candidate know where he or she stands, and also where all the jobs are open, they will be able to see under the map view, and finally the similar jobs. So when the candidate applies, he'll also be able to see the job which is similar to the job which he is going to apply. Okay, so looking at job recommendations, so there is a quick view of the application on the Redwood, where you can see when the candidate applies, and there are few jobs, which is actually displayed at the bottom of it. So job fit, which I was talking about, which gives like skills, expertise, experience, education. The AI automatically analyze based on the resume which is being uploaded on the career portal. So moving on to the recruiter experience. Recruiter experience, few things what we will see today is time to hire. So this would actually let the candidate know, it would let the recruiter know what is the time taken for the for the requisition to be closed, or how long it's going to take to hire a candidate. And also while doing that, we will also get some suggestions on the candidate on a particular job when it is applied. And also while posting, we would have a JD job posting AI assist, so which would automatically assist for the posting descriptions. So a few snapshot on time to hire. So this is what I was talking about. So it would say the exact number of days, how long the requisition is open, and this is based on the education location and the requisition title. And also automatically the system calculates, the AI calculates and gives us the number of days, what is an estimate days for hire. So that also has been given here. The suggested candidate, where when we upload a resume, so for a particular job the candidate applies, so they will also get, based on their profile, education, experience, skill, there is a quick snapshot on this. So similarly, employee and line manager, how they can how they can use AI on goal creation or feedback, learn, celebrate. Few advanced feature on the AI for manager comments on the performance evaluation, and what all Redwood, using a new Redwood template, how it simplifies the compensation, workforce compensation. And also we can look at absence planning. We will look at touch points, learn and survey assist. So a quick peek on the goal creation. So we have the, as soon as we give the name and one minute. So as soon as we give the goal name, so the automatically the the goal description will pop up using this AI feature. So similarly in feedback, so where we can see use AI assist, so we can actually select the person's name, and then we can also control who can see it, and then use the AI feature to get more information rather than typing on. So let's quickly move on to our hands-on experience. Okay, so let's start with our candidate experience. Okay, so the candidate experience starts from our career portal, how this one is being used. So this we will look at the job recommendation. So this is the home page of the new Redwood, and we will look at how the AI plays a very important role on this. So I'll go ahead and upload a resume. So as soon as I upload the resume, we have a list of recommended jobs based on the resume which is uploaded on the profile. Based on the experience and education, there are few jobs where we can see uh, these are the recommended jobs which is comes up for candidate. So this would enhance the candidate experience rather than searching for the relevant jobs and applying. So just uploading the resume, the AI automatically maps the profile based on the experience and the education, and gives us the recommended jobs. Say for example, so the candidate, as soon as he uploads and he would like to view one of the job and apply for it, okay. So since the resume is already uploaded, we will also be able to see on the job fit. Like we were talking about skills, expertise, experience, education. So this basically comes automatically the system maps with the resume based on the skills or the expertise or the experience, education is being tracked over here. So this is on the job fit. It also actually tells them. And we were talking about the map view. So here you can actually use this control and see where all the jobs are open. So that is something. And not only that, we also have the similar jobs for, this profile where we have few jobs which is also being suggested for the candidate. Okay, so this is something what we saw right now is like the candidate just uploads a profile. Say, for example, the candidate is actually applying for a particular job. Okay, so let me quickly just go to the home page back again. And for example, we have various, job functions, right? So, for example, if I select human resource and, I've decided to apply for one of the job. Okay. So I'll go ahead and apply for the job. So there is an email over here. So once I click on this, we have the option to import the profile. So we have already imported the profile. So what you can see is this is something called as the resume parsing feature, where the candidate can save a lot of time instead of inputting all this information. The details are being passed from the resume, like last name, first name, right? And these are some pre-screening questions which we have created. So the employee should go ahead and answer these. But apart from this, whatever you have on the resume, most of the information would be here. So the candidate would just need to, review this and answer a few pre-screening questions, and then just go ahead. You can see the related experience, and also you can all the experience is being automatically loaded rather than the candidate updating it. You have the education updated, and also in case of any documents need to be submitted, you can just update it here. So the languages again is automatically coming up. The skills, and then finally the candidate can go and just verify what all information has come up, or if he or she needs to add any more information, then he can go and add it and then submit it. So this is basically we were talking about candidate experience, right? So moving on to let me just quickly this is the home page. This is how it looks for a candidate. Okay. So this is how it looks for a candidate, and we have a lot of features, like for example, under me. Okay, so we have a lot of information. So before moving on to the candidate, I would also like to show the recruiter experience. So once candidate applies it, so let's see the recruiter's experience. How it's going to this Redwood and GenAI is going to actually help in terms of recruiter experience. For example, a recruiter. I mean, we were talking about the time to hire, right? So the time to hire would, once the recruiter clicks on hiring and gets into the requisition. For example, let me just search for one requisition, which will show us like what is the time taken to, what is the estimated time for this hire and how long this requisition is open. We would see all those information here. So so many days actually it has been open, but based on the AI, actually goes ahead and automatically maps it with a similar job which has been applied in the past, and how long they have taken to close it. So this gives us the estimated days for hire. So that is something which is updated here, right? And also we were talking about another feature about recruiters' experience on suggested candidates. So this is not only the one job, so also there is a suggested candidates where they will have a list of candidates based on their profile or education, who all can go ahead and who are relevant for this, particular job opening. And then the recruiter can easily just get into that employee, and also they have the option to directly add them to the requisition or to another requisition, or whichever it is open. They can just go ahead and directly look at the job posting, because this Gen AI feature actually simplifies the work for the recruiter in terms of posting a job. Okay, so let me just show you how it helps in terms of posting description. So that is the job which is not yet posted. So I'm just getting into the details to check the job description, the posting description, right? So that we can have it seen here. Just give me a minute. job requisition. Let me just go ahead and search for a requisition. Let me just open which is not posted so that I can show how the AI, Gen AI helps in terms of posting description. We have details, posting description. Say, for example, so right now this is updated, okay? So for example, normally what happens is they need either they need to type it over here or they need to load it from the backend. So, but this AI as a assist actually simplifies based on the job which is opened in the past and with the designation with the respective department or the business unit for which it is open. So it automatically maps it and gives us the short description and the complete description. So here what happens, the recruiter can just go ahead and review this, and in case they want to make some edit, they can just go ahead and update it, right? And then just click on save. So this also saves a lot of time for the recruiter, and where they can actually involve in other activities, and this Gen AI and Redwood simplifies work for them to have a good experience in terms of as a recruiter as well. So we saw the candidate experience, we saw this recruiter experience. So let's quickly move on to as an employee, or how it's going to actually help. All right, as an employee, let me just go to the home page. So as an employee, there is, as an employee, we have something new, and this is in Redwood, and also it helps in GenAI feature. Or yeah, so here we have something called as My Activity Center. So this is something which is which simplifies for an employee. Okay, when they log in rather than navigating to different screens, different windows, or different tasks and making those actions. This actually simplifies for them, where they would be able to, see everything in one go. So they have their, usually the picture of the employee, comes over here. And also, most of the things like their absence or, absence balance, they can add a time card, they can add a check-in document, and also the year calendar holidays is also mentioned over here. Okay, so let me just quickly get on to connections. So connection is again another feature. So here, let me just search for an employee so that we can have a better view. Yeah. So this is a new Redwood, options on connections, which is enabled. So here you can see it comes out with the profile picture, and also it gives us the designation, the phone number, and the work location. Apart from that, the organization also, it shows up where it shows the org chart, organization chart, which you can just click and see this dotted represents the dotted manager. And this would be the direct line manager. And he can also see the reportees and the entire based on departments, location, right? So this is on the organization. And also you have this about me. Yeah, so about me is so, right, about me. Here we'll be able to edit this and then look at the AI. Just give me 1 minute so that I can just show this. Just give me, I'm going to log in as an employee. So let me click on connections, which we was looking at right now. The same page. Okay. There's another browser as it's taking a little time. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah, here we can see with the image and the details. So we looked at the org chart, and now the about me. Here we have this AI assist, right? So here the employee, it actually simplifies the employee. Need not type every information on the about me section. So rather than that, they can just go ahead and update, just click on this AI assist. And then these information basically from the employee record based on the experience and based on the details, what has been updated in the system, it automatically maps and pulls out the information and simplifies the work. So this is another Gen AI feature, which is been enabled for an employee to use this. And similarly, we see the skills and development, right? So we have employees updated so many skills which he has and which he would like to have. So here, then, we have something called as skill center. So for example, if an employee would like to, develop a skill, so that is something, again, for example, wants to get some experience on the onboarding. So that is a skill of what employee is actually, planning to have it. They can just go ahead and, add to their skill set, skills of. Okay, so this skill employee wanted to add it. And also you see, there is a relevant jobs which will actually, be suggested for the employee in case if this person is actually going to go ahead and develop this skill. And, it also, uh, It also provides us the additional information like with whom the person can actually connect with, have them as a mentor, and then develop the skill which actually helps them with the details and connections. So this is another feature again in Skill Center, which automatically maps based on the skill what the employee select. So this is an additional information which comes up. So quickly moving on to experience, this is again automatically pulled it from the system on the profile which the employee is updated, and also we can go ahead and actually give a comment uh, for this employee. So this is this is the employee's login, but the employee also has the opportunity to go ahead and search for another employee and give a comment so that which actually gets added to the system. So that gets added over here. So this is added by employee himself. But similarly, you can see here, somebody has given him a comment. This is another. Okay, so this everything actually shows up on the profile more like a very detailed directory where the employee has access to his, and also he can search anybody in the organization. So this is something on the connections, which actually helps. And let's move on to another feature, which is on the feedback. Okay, for an employee, so for an example, if employee would like to give feedback to peers or to any other person, you can just go ahead and actually select that person from here. Uh, Pat Johnson, and who can see this? You can also restrict based on like who has to see. And here, the person actually can go ahead and update. This is another, and also you will have an AI where you can, give a feedback to this person. Let me just show you. Do this from this browser so that it comes up and we all can look at it. The feedback. So this is what I was talking about. There is AI feature which simplifies the person comment. Say, for example, we are going to talk something about Pat Johnson's communication. So click on this AI assist, and the system automatically helps you to provide that comment instead of we sitting and typing it. So here, the person can actually review this and finalize what all needs. If anything unwanted, they can actually move it and then submit. So this is another Gen AI feature which helps as an employee on the feedback process. Okay, and next we can see on the role creation as an employee when they create a role. So there is also a Gen AI enabled on this Redwood. So which simplifies rather than typing the entire information. So the employee adds a goal. While adding the goal based on the employee's profile, he also gets some suggestions on the goal. So this is again something which is automatically pulls up based on his profile experience and the details what we have uploaded on the which we have actually entered in the system on the database. This automatically gives you a few suggestions on suggested goals. Okay, and for here, let's see the SLA. So click on AI Assist. The system does the job for you. So it's automatically populates where the employee can just go, see this and what is required, what is not required. They can edit and they can go and add the code. This is another AI feature which helps the employee to save a lot of time while creating goals. So we have this another feature in Redwood, which is called as Celebrate. So this is as an employee, you can perform this. As an employee would like to, basically recognize peers or a manager or anyone in the organization. Okay. So this is basically, this is mainly to engage, appreciate, and motivate. So everyone feels good. So here you have a list of options. If you see this, appreciate your teammates lately, it gives you options. These are the reward points where you can search for a person. Okay. And then recognize. So what kind of recognition program? So you give this headline and then so this is again an AI feature which simplifies the work, and click on recognize. So Pat actually receives Pat Johnson receives a recognition from Curtis to celebrate his innovation activity in the organization. So this is something on the celebrate. So we will also, before moving out to the line manager, let's quickly look at the activity center, because here, it will actually give you a better view as an employee when we see it. So as I was talking about, it comes with an image and contact details. It also suggests based on the employee profile. It gives out the training, what all is suggested. So apart from that, it shows what all learn. What all learning is due. What is a document is being used. What is the salary? Okay, so what is the holiday which is upcoming, and what are the core skills? And here he has everything in one place. And I was talking about this holiday calendar, which is also viewable. So from here you have these other options like celebrate, which we saw, connections, which we saw, and a few other as well. So this is these are the GenAI, Redwood and GenAI features for an employee. So let me quickly move to the line manager. As a line manager, similar to the employee, line manager also has an team activity center option in this Redwood. So once you click on my team and then get into team activity center, you will be able to see, how many direct reports you have, what are the retention, what are the dynamic skills. So here you can see all the reportees, and then you can look at their employment, you can look at their compensation, talent. So everything at one place, basically. So you can search for the worker, you can check out the organization hierarchy. So a lot of activity under, everything at one group, I would say. So which simplifies most of the actions for the line manager. Okay, so this is something like similar to the activity center for the employee, but a line manager would have more access to perform these tasks. So we were also talking about, a manager's performance, what he or she would do for an employee. So, for example, so this is a team where you would be able to, see the list of employees under my team. Just give me one minute. So here, for example, you have the option to do the evaluation and for the employee. Say, for example, on the performance document where we can actually see we have this employee and we can available for evaluate. So this would actually show you all the status for what, for whom all it has been completed. And these are the competencies which has been added and where we can just go ahead and update the comments as well. This is at one place which simplifies work. This should be more. Right. So, here you can see what all evaluation is pending for this employee, for example. Yeah, you just click on this. So this would, again, there is a Gen AI feature which is enabled where the manager need not actually type in everything. So right now, I don't see any comments. So based on the employee's inputs, or the manager has to just go ahead and click this. So whatever the employee has inputted based on their discussion, automatically the system pulls out and maps the information and gives this over here. So this makes easy for the line manager to do the overall summary uh, on the performance discussion. And not only that, we can also there is also another option for the manager where he or she can do it based on goal wise. Like for example, if they wanted to see something on individual goals, if they wanted to evaluate, again we have this Gen AI feature where they can go and do one by one, where they can manage a proficiency. So this is also applicable to individual goals which has been set up. So manager has two ways of doing this. One is, again, each goal or an overall summary, which can be done by the manager. So this simplifies work for the line manager to submit, to actually do the evaluation for his own reportees. Okay, so this is something on the line manager, and then we also have on the Redwood where it simplifies in terms of compensation. Okay, so for example, if a manager wants to go ahead and plan for the compensation, okay, for his team. So here it actually gives you the entire information about what is budget and what is the approval chain. And this simplifies and it becomes very easy for the line manager to plan the budget for the team. So here, if you see, you can see the budget, what is the population. So similarly, it shows the reportees. And for example, the merit percentage, you just put in 3%, the system automatically calculates and gives you as a proposed salary. So these are the features which is actually enabled on the Redwood or for line manager to perform these actions. And also we have another feature called touch points. So this would basically help the line manager to interact with his own team and also within the organization, basically to have a check-in or provide feedback or to attain any feedback. This would be more helpful for the line manager. So here, how much is the interaction the managers had? So you can see as it gives the organization level, team level, and how many check-ins he has done. So these information he gets it over here. And in case if there is for a long time, then they can manager has the option to go ahead and schedule a few check-in. And in case if there are any upcoming, which would show over here. So this is something which is good for the line manager to have a track on, and also a team. He can generate surveys to see the pulse scores. Based on the feedback. Right. Let me also show one more feature on the for the line manager. So line manager can actually just go ahead and create a survey and send share it with a team. Okay. Just create survey. So here again we have this GenAI feature which is enabled this Redwood, so which simplifies the work for the line manager while creating this survey. Okay, so just put an heading over there, what is required, and then just click on AI Assist. So it is created automatically for us employee development survey and gives us this information. Similarly, you just put the heading and then you can just go ahead and review. And the manager has the option to assign these surveys as well. Yeah, so we can now you can actually give a start date and set reminders, and then finally have it assigned. And you can also you have the option to select, for example, Johnson. So you can add assignee and then click on submit. So this is on this survey with the GenAI feature, which is enabled on this Redwood. And this, these transactions, like whatever we saw just now, for to summarize on the line manager, like the team activity center, where they would be able to do most of the actions at everything under one roof to simplify most of his work, where the manager can actually plan on the team's other performance and other tasks, so which simplifies for him everything under one place. And similarly to on the performance as well, where he or she can save a lot of time in terms of overall summary or individual goals. So we can create surveys and have this interaction on touch points, basically on compensation. So all this simplifies for the line manager as well. So these were like a few things which we saw right now. And also we have this something called help desk, which is which will help us gives most of the information. Okay, for example, view payslip or view absence, or So this is what I was talking about, like words, or you can also record your voice, where the system automatically gets on to your leave balance, and gives you how many number of hours you have against sick leave, against vacation. So this is automatically taken out from the system. So, apart from that, if you need any other help, for example, training or marketing. So it gives you a list of training, whatever is applicable, so which you can actually just, go ahead and do it. And also it gives you the option to browse and have this searched. So this is on the, okay, so let's see what else is on available for Redwood. Give me one more thing. What I would like to show is about analytics. So we have seen analytics on responsive pages as well, but with the Redwood and Gen AI, we have a better option actually to the browser so that we can see it. You a very beautiful view. So these are few things which is being configured, but based on the organization request, so we can have most of the information over here at one place. So which give you an overall analytics view, which can be showcased to the senior management team. Yeah, minute. So here we can see the enrollment results. You can filter by program. You can see the talent 9 box. You have the new, how many new candidates, that organization, what are the reason pay rises, how many offers we had, what are the workforce changes, team vaccination, employee profile, goals in your organization, span of control. So all these, this is on a very high level, but based on the organization, we can have this design, which give you a very wonderful view to have everything in one place. And then more details, you can actually get into a different reports and different dashboards on the analytics. So we have a very upgraded thing in play, upgraded dashboards and reports in place under analytics on the Redwood, and the Gen AI. So with this, I would summarize about the candidate experience, the recruiter experience as an employee, as a line manager, and also with a few chatbot and the analytics. So I think these are the advantages of the Redwood and the Gen AI. So from here, let me quickly move on to the organization side. So we are Kovaion, and about us, we are agile, intelligent, and we provide personalized solution. And we are a specialist in HR, ERP, CRM, and also other app development as well, based on the organization request. So we are the top managed service provider when it comes to IT and BFSI, and we are. I'm proud to say that we are first in APAC for Oracle HCM Cloud implementation. And again, we are trusted by Global Fortune 500. And here you can see we are serving more than 45 plus countries, and we have more than 210 plus engagements. And we have 5 global delivery centers across the globe with 250 plus employees. So a few services on Oracle, and these are like PeopleSoft, Oracle HCM, Oracle Fusion, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, Oracle ERP, and Oracle Talio. So few key offerings to highlight. We do the end-to-end digital transformation. We have the experts in PeopleSoft, Oracle Cloud, Talio, and we do the cloud transformation as well. And we have AI, automation, and emerging tech app development. So this is about us, Kovaion. Thank you, everyone. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you all.